Welcome to the Real Estate Investing Women's Special Women's History Interview Series. Today, we're diving deep into the empowering stories and insights of our incredible coaches. I'm your host, Amanda, and I'm thrilled to be here with you. Let's get started. Liz, I want to ask you, what is REIW? How did it come about? And of course, can you please introduce us to your team?
Sure. So REIW is short for Real Estate Investing Women, and I am the co-founder of Real Estate Investing Women. I work alongside my mother, Laura Alamary, and we created REIW to empower women and build a community of women that are trailblazing the real estate investing industry. And as we created this, we realized it was way bigger than just ourselves, but also that we had a lot of amazing women in our community walking the talk and are able to move forward in the investing business and also pay it forward to other ladies. So I want to introduce some of my coaches that are on board with us, which is Dawn. Now, Dawn, she's been investing with us or investing with us since 2019 or so, and investing long before that. I will let her share her story. But Dawn is our rentals fix and flip queen over here, doing amazing things from short term to long term and all of that. Our next coach that I would introduce is Maria. Maria, I have actually known since I was a teenager, and she has been investing with us. Actually, she was the boots on the ground, but she worked with Laura when I was a teen as her short sale negotiator. And she will also share a little bit about her story and all of her amazing knowledge as well, is Patricia. Patricia was a student of ours that became amazing. Her and her husband, Jimmy, became amazing success stories, and they do rentals, flips, and wholesaling. And I will also let them share a little bit about their story as well. And last but certainly not least, my mother and co-founder of Real Estate Investing Women, Laura Alamary.
All right, Liz. So do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So as I said before, my name is Liz. I'm co-founder of Real Estate Investing Women. I work alongside my mother, and I got into real estate investing a little over 8 years ago. And I basically virtual wholesale across the nation. I have done deals all over the place, and I teach the students as well how to do it. During COVID was when it was really when I became a coach. And the reason I became a coach was to help women navigate the virtual atmosphere of real estate investing. So I've been solely wholesaling though for 8 years, over 8 years now, and it has been a huge passion of mine to empower women to do the same.
That's great, Liz. So your first question is, Women's History Month celebrates the achievements and contributions of women throughout history. How has being a woman in real estate investing shaped your journey? And what advice do you have for aspiring female investors?
Okay, good question. So I have been very blessed that my mother was already long into this business way before I was born. And so I've grown up really watching someone be a trailblazer in this industry. Jumping into real estate investing as a woman has been really an eye opener and a path, honestly, filled with unique hurdles and victories. And in this industry, we are still breaking through glass ceilings as women. And I have found that if you're relentless, you're confident, and you have a little bit of a grit to yourself, you will ensure success every time. I have learned that I needed to trust my gut and assert my place as a woman at the table. And discovering along that way that our perspectives as women actually give us this advantage in the field. So, for those women that are looking to really carve their path in real estate, my advice is very straightforward. Cultivate a supportive network, seek out mentors who enhance and streamline your growth, but also remember that you have a unique viewpoint as a woman. You have an advantage here, and that is valuable. But being a woman is an asset in real estate, not a setback.
Thank you, Liz. And Laura, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, I'm originally from Italy and I came to United States in 1985 and I got into real estate in 1987 as a way to pay for college. So I've been in it for a minute and I've done anything from flipping contracts, which now is wholesaling, to buying rental properties, fix and flip, raising private money. So my experience spans 4 decades.
Now, Laura, as one of the lead pioneers in real estate investing, you've paved the way for countless women to thrive in this industry. How do you see the role of women evolving in real estate? And what opportunities do you see on the horizon?
One of the first things I learned when I got in real estate back in 1987 was from my mentor and real estate broker. And she believed that women were better at this just because of our nature, of how we are nurturing and how we care about people. So now moving forward into the 21st century, I think the women being themselves nurturing, caring, their qualities is a second nature to be successful in real estate.
Thank you, Laura. That was so insightful. Now, Maria, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I was born and raised in Italy, and I came to the United States to get my MBA. And after the MBA, I worked in corporate America for a little while until I realized that I really wanted to shape my own destiny and chose to go off on my own. I started several businesses by myself, including asset management investing, and eventually I landed on real estate, and I've never looked back. I've now been in real estate for 17 years. I love it. I've done all kinds of stuff from short sales, rehabs, rentals, fix and flips, basically wholesale deals. And I just love it. The more I learn about it, the more I become even more passionate about it. Real estate is definitely an incredible tool that allows us to create the freedom that we crave. And I love sharing it with other women.
Wow, Maria, that's incredible. So, Women's History Month is also about celebrating diversity and inclusion. How do you ensure that women from all backgrounds feel supported and empowered in their real estate endeavors?
As a real estate coach, I do have the unique opportunity of impacting women's success and empowering them. One of the specific steps that I take to make sure that this happens is that I use a tailored approach to coaching, because women with different backgrounds might have different needs and life experiences. So I make it my job to understand what their specific goals, challenges, strengths, and areas for growth are, so that I may be able to customize my strategy and advise so that I can meet their individual needs. In addition, of course, I make it a point to offer encouragement, positive reinforcement, and constructive feedback. But here in general at REIW, we foster an environment, a coaching environment where women do feel supported because we make it a safe for them to share their concerns, ask questions, have open communication, and knowing that there is only going to be constructive feedback, and that there is no fear of anybody not respecting what everyone brings to the table. So it's a very inclusive and safe environment.
Sounds incredible. Patricia, I want to bring you up and introduce you to our viewers as well. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. Hi, I'm Patricia, and I have been, my husband and I, Jimmy, we have been working with real estate for about, investing in real estate for about since 2016. And that has been a passion of both of us. We always, even before we met each other, it turned out that we both share the same dreams. And while we were dating, we would go to events and seminars. And the more we got together in those events, the more we knew that a fire would be starting to stir on us. And that's when we met Lisa and Laura, and that was for us. It was the beginning. And that's why we value so much the community and being mentored by somebody that's in the business and it's knowledgeable, but also with a heart open to share. And so we have been taught by them, we have learned from them, and we have been able to pass that along. And that's how we started our journey. And that's we went from knowing nothing to being able to learn from wholesale, buy and hold. And today we tap into a little bit of everything and to build our portfolio.
That's incredible. It sounds like an incredible start. Now, to ask you your question, Women's History Month is a reminder of the importance of mentorship and support networks. How do you foster a sense of community among women in real estate, and why is that crucial for their success?
I participate in existing groups, and that's where I'm able to position myself. We position ourselves being surrounded by people that are where we wanted to be, and also give us the opportunity to share also. And it's that's where we share our the knowledge we learn. We give tips to each other, and we as a woman, it's so important because I get to see a lot of ladies that come in to the community and lost as I was at the beginning, and it brings me back, and it gives me the opportunity to share because I have taken those steps. So it's so rewarding, and being part of a community. It for somebody who is starting or a seasoned investor, it's a game changer. It's a game changer, and that's what sets apart from the ones that are persistent and don't give up on their dreams. And that's what we all need. We need somebody to lift up our hands. And when our arms get tired, we need somebody like, hang on, you're almost there. And it's something that we value a lot in this community.
That's so powerful. Thank you, Patricia. So I want to bring Dawn up and introduce Dawn. Dawn, do you have a little bit you can share about yourself with us?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Dawn. I grew up in the South Florida market. My parents were investing down here for the past 30 years. And after college, I decided that I was going to be a real estate investor. I started out in Greenville, South Carolina, and we've made our way back down to South Florida. I specialize in short, mid, and long-term rentals, along with fix and flips. And we've recently just started getting into developing land.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
So Dawn, your question for Women's History Month is, Women's History Month is a time to honor the resilience and determination of women. Can you share a personal story of overcoming challenges in your real estate journey and how it made you stronger?
Yeah, absolutely. Starting out in Greenville, I didn't know anyone. So I had to start from scratch and basically vet all of my contractors and anyone that was working with us. And for those of you that don't know, the real estate market or investing, for those of you that don't know, being a real estate investor as a woman, we're kind of a minority, which is unfortunate. And it was something that I dealt with in a brand new market, especially South Carolina being a southern state. So, I had to be really careful about not getting taken advantage of, or, male contractors and subs not thinking that I didn't know what I was talking about, or things like that. So that was something that I had to overcome early on when I started out in that market.
Thank you for sharing. Liz, Women's History Month is a time to honor the accomplishments of women. How do you empower women to break barriers and thrive in the real estate industry?
I mean, I'm all about empowering women, whether it's through mentorship, community, sharing my hard-earned insights. I am live all the time. I'm the mindset coach of the group. I really am about the empowerment of women. Our rights as women, being able to buy and sell property without a man's consent, has been within the last century. Like, it's not that new if you think about it, our actual rights as women to do so. And so I empower women by leading by example. I show them that it's possible for them to thrive in this challenging industry with resilience and grace and authenticity to who they are. And I foster a supportive network. So we not only share knowledge, but we lift each other up, and we break the barriers together. And I'm just so happy and excited for the women that really do show up in this industry. And it's all about empowerment. Everything we do, everything that REIW stands for is the empowerment of women in real estate investing, but also in their day-to-day lives. And they say it all the time that because they are with us, we have changed their children's lives. We have changed their husbands' lives. Their husbands have seen their wives, or their spouses in general have seen their wives thrive in this and grow, and their confidence build because of real estate investing, because they're able to go and take something and make it theirs. And I will always, always love the empowerment of women through real estate.
That's powerful, Liz. Thank you so much for sharing. Now, Laura, here's your second question. As a seasoned expert in real estate investing, you've witnessed the evolution of women's roles in the field. How do you inspire women to seize opportunities and create their own success stories?
We decided to really focus on women as far as investing in real estate because we see that there is a need. Women have unique attributes, but also unique fears and roadblocks in getting into this business. They tend to juggle a lot in their life, from having a job to taking care of their children and families, and they feel like there's not enough time and they don't take care of themselves first. So we're here to inspire, work of mindset, and also giving you the true strategies so you can succeed in real estate investing.
Maria, Women's History Month is a time to celebrate the achievements of women from all walks of life. How do you ensure that women of diverse backgrounds have equal access to resources and opportunities in the real estate industry?
The real estate industry lends itself to diverse backgrounds. Laura and I are a prime example of this. We both were born and raised in Italy and came to the United States as adults and became successful in real estate. And this is something that can happen in real estate because as diverse as our backgrounds as investors, as women in real estate are, it just reflects, it mirrors the diversity of backgrounds that exists out in the world, which means that there will always be sellers who might be women, who might be from a specific background, that might prefer to deal with a woman or to deal with a person from the same background. Because of this, real estate does give the opportunity to all kinds of people to be successful, which is definitely makes real estate in the sense a great equalizer, because we all have this opportunity to make things happen. In fact, referring back to what Liz was saying initially, a lot of people might believe that being a woman in real estate, because we are a minority right now in the real estate space, might be a disadvantage. But in reality, we can look at this as an asset because of our ability to create rapport and to have relationships with people. We are, in general, better listeners and even better communicators. And this can be a very powerful strength, a very powerful asset to make a successful in real estate. So here, for example, I, as a coach, make it a point, again, as I was mentioning earlier, to take this customized approach to coaching, because I will look at the person and realize what does this person, and think to myself, what does this person need? And based on that, I will provide different resources, etc. And this is what we do also in general at REIW. We offer multiple types of trainings, multiple types of resources, so that each person feels empowered to use and do what makes sense to them, because we all obviously have different personalities, different needs, and different challenges. And this customized approach, this smorgasbord of resources that we provide, really does help women come into their own and realize, again, that there are so many advantages out there for us to take advantage of and to become, so that we can empower ourselves.
Thank you, Maria. That's incredible. Patricia, Women's History Month is a reminder of the importance of collaboration and community. How do you foster a culture of collaboration among women in real estate? And how does it contribute to their collective success?
By creating a judgment-free environment where the woman can ask questions without feeling without having any hesitation and feeling embarrassed for not knowing. And So they're able to share their experiences, ask their questions, and also bring up ideas. And that's how we grow. And I strongly believe that by working together is the key. Working together is the key for greater accomplishment, and also to create a bigger impact in the real estate and creating a bigger impact in the real estate industry.
On Women's History Month honors the resilience and determination of women throughout history. How do you instill a mindset of resilience and perseverance in women navigating the challenges of real estate investing?
Yeah, I think if anything, I really try to focus on being optimistic and staying positive and solution oriented. I feel like, the problems that come up are all problems that someone else has dealt with before. And so it's just a matter of finding a solution to your question or to the problem at hand. I also think it's big to be resourceful and to lean on others that have more experience than you to figure out how to be efficient and how to problem solve in a timely manner. And that's what I feel like our students are so lucky to have us, because they bounce ideas off of us, we go through deals together, and they have a sounding board essentially. And that's part of being resourceful and part of having a great network, right? I think that your network says a lot about you and about what you can get done. So I think that all of those things have contributed to my resilience and perseverance in the field, and for me to feel like I've excelled and made something in the 10 years that I've been investing. It's been really important, those things.
Thank you, Dawn. My next question is for all of the coaches. Women's History Month is a time to honor the diversity of experiences and perspectives that women bring to the table. How do you believe embracing and celebrating this diversity strengthens the real estate industry as a whole? And what role do you see women playing in shaping its future? Liz, we'll start with you.
Okay. So in celebrating Women's History Month, I recognize the diversity and perspectives women bring in real estate and bring to real estate. They enhance our industry with creativity and resilience, because it is harder as a woman to be taken seriously. So embracing this diversity isn't just about equality. It's about enhancing our collective intelligence, but also our innovation. And so women's understanding of markets and having the empathy in negotiations with sellers, buyers, contractors, and all of that, and their strength, but also their natural ability to nurture and build relationships, will propel the real estate industry forward. And as we step into the future, I see women not just participating, but leading in the real estate industry and driving change. And it's important for them, and it's important for the industry for us to be there and be inclusive. Our role is pivotal, and we're not just shaping, we're also building, and we're also doing amazing things, and we will become the very fabric of the industry that we are in.
Well, women, because of their unique attributes, moving forward in the real estate industry, I think they can carry their own nurturing way into real estate, because people nowadays understand, they see through it. They're tired of the salesperson pitch mentality or trying to really push them into buying or selling their properties. They want somebody to listen to them. They want somebody that actually cares. And that's what the people are going to gravitate towards. So women are natural at that. And so that's why I feel like women will really take a stance when it comes to real estate.
Maria, would you care to share?
I think it's paramount to strengthen a group. Otherwise, you end up having groupthink, which means everybody thinks the same way. So specifically in this case, we're referring to the real estate industry. We've always had a type of behavior that's happened in the real estate industry. We're obviously generalizing, doesn't mean everyone in the real estate industry has been the same type of person. However, we know that has been historically male dominated, and we love men. This has nothing to do with them individually. However, because of this, we have become accustomed to a type of approach that doesn't necessarily suit everyone. And that is why there are people, sellers, owners of real estate, that would rather deal with women, for example, people with different backgrounds, because this specific approach has always been used traditionally might not work for them, and that's okay. So the fact that we are now bringing our presence to bear in this industry as women, I think it's great. It's greatly value adding because it does allow for choice, for the fact that, for example, women are able to empathize and communicate in ways that many men might not be able to do. Now, for example, I see this all the time being a negotiator myself and having taught about negotiations, that we generally, and again, we're generalizing here, we generally have a different way of approaching negotiations, and where we think of ourselves and our sellers, or the people we're negotiating with, whether contractors, whoever it might be in this industry, as partners. So we are building win-win solutions, whereas this is not something to be taken for granted. Therefore, we are improving the industry just by coming in with this diverse, different approach that we have to things. So I absolutely believe that the industry is going to become better just because there are going to be more voices joining this chorus and making the whole better for everybody. Different perspectives, different backgrounds will always add value at the end of the day. So I'm very excited about being able to spotlight, because of the Women's History Month, I'm excited to spotlight women because we definitely have a lot to give, and we are going to create huge shifts in this industry for the better.
I love your progressive view on that, Maria. Thank you. Patricia, would you care to share your perspective on this with us?
Yes, I believe that woman has a unique way of unique talents, and also a different way of leadership, because we can be stronger, but then again, we can step into a noisy room and feel and be sensitive enough to kind of feel and set the tone, and lead in direction where benefits overall, without overlooking small things that in the future can become a nerve wrack. And so women, what I believe is that they'll bring a fresh ideas, and those changes are going to benefit not only us women, but also the men will benefit from the result as well. And bringing all these different ideas, bringing a new spicy that's needed in this industry.
A new spicy that's needed in this industry. I love that. Dawn, we'd love to hear your feedback as well.
Yeah, to build on what Laura, Liz, Maria, and Patricia said, I believe that women, believe in their communities, and with community engagement through collaboration and communication, that it'll be a part of the upbringing of everyone, not just women. So I think that's a huge thing, that even though we empower other women, we believe in our communities and helping everyone. And I think that'll be the biggest difference in real estate with women.
Well, thank you so much for sharing. And thank you for joining us for this enlightening discussion celebrating Women's History Month with our esteemed coaches of REIW. I'm Amanda, and it's been an absolute pleasure diving into the stories and insights of these inspiring women in real estate. Remember, the journey to financial independence and success is not a solo one. It's about lifting each other up, supporting one another, and celebrating every victory along the way. As we continue to honor the legacy of women who have paved the path before us, let's also embrace the opportunities with courage, determination, and unwavering resilience. Here's to the trailblazers, the leaders, and the future generation of women making their mark in the world of real estate investing. Until next time, stay empowered, stay inspired, and keep investing in your dreams.